Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Meadowlands Regional Chamber of Commerce Technology Committee webinar series. This is part 2 of a series that we are providing to simply inform you on some of the latest social media technology platforms. So thank you all for joining today. I am Heather Reimels. I am the CEO of Hybrid Interactive that does creative marketing services. And today I will be talking about the Periscope app. If you're watching this webinar live, you can ask questions through the Meadowlands Chamber of Technology Committee page on Facebook, which can be found at facebook.com/Meadowlands Technology. So I encourage you to ask questions as we go along, and at the end I will review any ones that are posted. So Periscope, before we jump into the actual app, I'd like you to think about the name. The definition of a periscope is an optical instrument for viewing objects that are basically out of sight. So if you think back to nautical times, hence the name of this app. It's pretty much free live streaming video that sits on the Twitter platform. So basically all of your Twitter followers are a built-in audience that can interact with your live video stream. Pretty cool if you ask me. So here's how it works. You download the Periscope app, which is free. You sign in with your Twitter account, and you follow the basic navigation at the bottom of the screen, which allows you to do live broadcasts, search for other broadcasts that are going on. You can start your own broadcast, and you can follow others, and of course, review your account statistics. And we'll jump into each one of these as we go down, excuse me, into the presentation. So let's talk about following a live broadcast. If you look at the bottom, again, navigation, it is the TV icon on the lower left part of the nav bar. And if you click on that, you can see anyone that currently is streaming live, and there'll also be a list of them that you can then click on and watch the actual broadcast and communicate with folks through commenting as well as emoticons. So that is pretty much following a live broadcast. And there's obviously a range of topics that people are sharing because they're providing information that's important to them. The next navigational tool is how to search for global broadcasts. So maybe on the TV icon, when you're looking for live broadcasts, you don't see a topic that's currently going on that you want, and you want to do further searching, you can click on the globe, and from the top of the list, search for different topics that are going on. And if you see the little live indication, you are then welcome to click on it and then interact with that particular Periscope broadcast. Pretty simple, which is great because simple apps are the best ones to work with. Now, let's say you want to start your own broadcast. Again, pretty easy. The bottom of the navigation, this is actually the lens icon, which once you click on that, you will then get a prompted box that asks you to enable the camera, enable your microphone, and enable your location. So obviously you want to enable all of these items because your audience will get the most they can out of your broadcast by seeing and hearing you and knowing where you are. Once you hit start a broadcast, you basically point the lens and hit start. And then as you can see through these two screen grabs, start broadcast is a nice big red button. Click that, and then you can use the camera to navigate. In this particular case, this person's looking at a beautiful sunset. And then you can see on the bottom of the screen, the Twitter followers that are already on your Twitter account are commenting, asking questions, and sharing emoticons because they too are enjoying the sunset or might want to ask where this person is located, etc. So again, back to sharing a visual that can't be seen by other people, you're using the Periscope to do so. Video streaming at its best. Lastly, once you stop a broadcast, you then can have your broadcast archived through your account information. So the very last icon on the navigation at the bottom allows you to review your account. So when you click in there, you can actually see statistics of how many broadcasts you've done, how many followers have been involved. And then there is an archive of, I think, up to 6 months, and I have to double check that statistic, of how many video broadcasts sit in your account settings. But what's great about that is it's a built-in marketing analytics tool. So if you have, let's say you do a Periscope a certain time of day and your followers are only 10, and you try it at another time of day and then it becomes 50, maybe time of day might matter when you're doing a Periscope, or possibly try different topics and subjects and find out again who's following, because obviously the whole point of video streaming is to share it with your audience and to interact with them. So that pretty much summarizes the navigation and how to use Periscope. Again, 4 icons at the bottom to watch current live streams, search global streams, start a broadcast, and then check out your statistics. So let's talk about how Periscope can help you with your business, because again, this is part of the regional chamber and a lot of people are interested in how they can promote either their business services or help others promote theirs. So basically, a couple of suggestions are, why not use it for what we call insider videos? You invite your Twitter followers to see a live video of you demonstrating how your product is made, or even sharing a best practice. Again, you're reaching a mass audience through a visual and audio tool for free. They can also comment. Another idea is to maybe use it for a live Q&A session. Your followers can submit questions during your live broadcast and then you can encourage questions on the spot, which is a great way to showcase your industry knowledge and your ability to communicate effectively with your clients and your peers. Furthermore, why not hold a focus group? Take advantage of a live feedback instantaneously, of course, saving you time and money. And you can ask the users to vote maybe on color choices if you're starting a new branding campaign, or you have some retail items, or give feedback on a possible prototype. Why not test it in that market before it goes out to the general public? And last but not least, this is something that I think it works really well for, is professional how-tos. Everybody looks to people in their industry to be an expert, and why not use a free social media platform that has live video streaming and audio to share those best practices and how-tos. It can also obviously expand your professional reach. So even though you need to have a Twitter account as a broadcaster, the viewers can watch from anywhere on the web. So they can just go to their mobile device, their PC, iPad, etc. And you pretty much let them know when you're going to have a Periscope session through an email or a social media network. So you send out an invite, just like we did with this webinar, and you probably do with other types of meetings or ways that you want to connect with your client base. So at that point, I'm going to open up the floor to any questions, because we've reviewed the basics of what is Periscope, how do you use it, and then we shared a couple of ways that it can be helpful for your business. So I will see if there are any questions out there. Okay, there aren't any on the Facebook page, but I did get one through a text message. And someone has asked if I could give a specific example of maybe how I've seen a client use it to help their particular organization, and I have a great one. Last weekend, my company does a lot of multimedia for Delta Phi Epsilon sorority. They have 80,000 members, and they had a leadership conference where not everybody could attend, but there were some prominent speakers that were giving presentations during general sessions. So what some of the folks did from headquarters was they tapped into Periscope. They obviously let their Twitter audience know that they were going to do a live stream. So those that couldn't attend actually got to see about 10 minutes of some of these general sessions of the key highlights that the speaker was presenting. So for those that couldn't make it due to financial restrictions or travel restrictions, they were able to share with their 80,000 members some highlights of their live event. And those folks that were watching were able to then send comments, ask questions, and thank them for sharing it. And it went off with a hitch. People absolutely loved them seeing Periscope. So that is definitely an example of how your company could use it to share and reach with your audience during a live event. So I would definitely recommend it in that particular case. I will mention, since we did schedule this broadcast about 2 months ago, in the meantime, Facebook has also launched a Facebook live stream. It's extremely similar. But again, that's on the Facebook platform. So that's another way to share with your audience. And I do believe that we will be doing some continuing web series on more social media and technology apps, and Facebook will be covered. And I'm sure live streaming through Facebook will be on that topic list. And I will double check if there's any more questions now. And there isn't, so that must mean I did a fabulous job. Yay me. But if you do think of one later, I encourage you to send me an email at hdmiller@hybrid-i.com, or of course you can post it back to the Meadowlands Technology Facebook page and we'll return your question. I want to thank you very much for your time, and be sure to stay tuned for part 3 of our webinar series where we cover social media technology apps. Have a great day.